Welcome to Vietnam. It's taken me 3 weeks to travel from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. And here's what it's like to travel in Vietnam in 2024. I'm gonna die. Just landed in Hanoi. We made it. On day one in Hanoi, I just explored my area. I tried my first ever Vietnamese coffee, as well as the famous banh mi. It was super cold when I landed in Hanoi, with an average of about 15 degrees every day. It's sweet and strong. It's so strong. Oh, I think this might be one of the best coffees I've ever had. And this is what I've been excited for the most, is the banh mi, which is like a Vietnamese sandwich, and it's huge. In it we've got polony, pork floss, pickled veg, a spicy sauce, some pate. It's looking pretty good. Let's try it. I was not expecting the bread to be that good. I spent day 2 editing and exploring just a little bit more of the new city. Day 3 is a day that I wanted to try all things new. So what better to try than an egg coffee and my first ever bowl of pho, which is their noodle dish. It's like a noodle soup, super hearty, very warm, delicious. What a good day this was. What a busy morning in Hanoi. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab an egg coffee or a cafe trung. I probably butchered that pronunciation. And I don't know if I've said this, but it's cold. Colder than I'm used to. I've heard so much about this. Mine isn't as thick as fluffy as I see the ones on the internet, but let's try it. Okay. I can see what the hype is about. I am on my way to try and find some pho, which is a noodle soup dish that I am super excited to try because everyone talks about it. Let's cross the road without dying. I'm gonna die. Did I? Okay, next one. After this car. I have no idea what I've just ordered.
Mission geschafft.
I spent day 2 editing and exploring just a little bit more of the new city. I spent day 2 editing. I don't think it would be a Vietnam if it wasn't for these tiny little sheds. This is so thick and creamy. A lot more foam than the place I had yesterday, but also not as sweet. So good. We've made it to the pagoda. Let's see what all the hype is about. This pagoda is probably one of the most popular tourist destinations in the whole of Vietnam. It's one of the first photos that come up when you search the word Vietnam. And I've done a whole video on this, so if you want to go and see specifically what happens at this pagoda, check it out. I just stumbled upon the cutest little market, like literally 2 streets down from my hotel. This is crazy. We are headed into Old Town to try and see if we can exchange some money, because coming from Africa I have no trust for ATM machines. For example, back at home it's a general rule for me that I will never draw money out of an ATM that isn't next to the bank. So I'm gonna go to a jewelry store, see if I can exchange money, grab a coffee, and then go to Train Street. So everybody does this. I don't know if it's gonna be overrated or not, but let's give it a try. Why not, right? We're here, we might as well do it. But yeah, today I'm thinking, because I've had egg coffee now, I'm thinking maybe it's time to try the salt coffee. Yes, I know, there's some very strange options here, or even the coconut coffee. Let's see, maybe even both. Alright, and that was Train Street. Hundreds of people pushing at each other to try and see the train. Oh no. Definitely not worth it. I had no idea that the foam was thick on the salt coffee. I just thought it was a regular coffee that they put salt in, so that's... Okay, so that's literally whipped cream with salt. Yum. It's really good. It is salty. Someone recommended this place to me, but I have to walk down this weird little alleyway. Let's see how this goes. Mission accomplished. I'm just gonna have to wait a whole lot for it to cool down. It's very hot. The very outside layer is quite sticky. The inside's very juicy because of the juices of the pork. And I got one that was supposed to be a salted duck egg. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna see if I can explore for a little bit more and then maybe head back to the hotel and have dinner. There's still so many different foods that I need to try while I'm here, and it's just I don't have the stomach capacity to try them all. So I'm having a caramelized pork, sticky rice with pork floss and caramelized onions, and a kumquat tea. This is gonna be so interesting. My tea came with gummies in it. How cute is that? Today we're taking overnight bus to, wait, I've never had this before. It's apparently like the crab cake noodle. I have yet to be disappointed with the food here. Alright, we're in the bus. We've got a 13-hour trip to go. It's a little bit more snug than I was expecting. But hey, it looks a lot better than the bus that they were going to put us on 5 minutes ago, so I'm happy. This is it. We made it. About 14 and a half hours. Base home. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the best sleep, but I managed to get some sleep. Alright, we just got here and it's raining and I'm walking in the rain, so I'm gonna go find a cafe to sit back. I had the most delicious traditional condensed milk coffee. I checked into my hotel and explored a little bit in the rain. It's beautiful so far. Next up, dinner time. I was looking for traditional spring rolls and there was the cutest little kid that sat behind me. He just made my day. He didn't want to talk to me, and when I would turn around he would run away, but super cute. On day 8, I decided to try a traditional Vietnamese breakfast, which is like a hot plate with an egg and all sorts of goodies on, as well as a coconut coffee, and then went to explore a bit. Wanted to see the ancient city and what the imperial city really has to offer. Again, I've done a full video on this location, so if you want to watch that, check it out. City was absolutely magical, and the rain just made it so much more special. It's just crazy to think that they started building this in 1805, and just look at the detail. I swear I could spend forever here. I've been walking around for a while now, and these, because of the rain, these cobblestones are so slippery. Like, it's been raining for days and there's like I don't know why, but they're so slippery and I have to take like, it's like every 3 steps I nearly see my ass. So I've been going super slow. The ancient city is beautiful. It's definitely worth a visit. And it is yet again raining. Wonderful. This is a huge bowl of pho. I don't know how I'm going to finish it. And I think I might have overdone it with the chili, but oh well. Oh my gosh. There are many pagodas that you can visit in Hanoi. However, I decided to go to the oldest. Again, I've also done a specific video on this one, so I'll put it up at the top for you to check out if you wanted to. I won't say too much except for the fact that although this looks like a peaceful place now, it was involved in a lot of violence, and the story is really heartwarming, so check it out. This morning we're heading from Hue to Da Nang. They've just given me breakfast. I have no idea what it is. It looks like sticky oats. Let's try it. And mix it? With this? Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Em ăn có thổi lắm, cứ hiện tiếng lẻ thôi.
Type cheese. It's really good. Alright, so I was nearly forgotten, but yeah, we're on our way. Got the little bus. Headed to Da Nang, and he's put me in the front of the car because he saw my camera and he's like, this way you'll take beautiful photos. How wonderful. The ride from Hue to Da Nang was super short and so scenic. The mountains blew my mind. I think I definitely want to come back one day and do this as a motorbike trip. I think that would be so amazing to just be able to stop whenever you want to and just take in the scenery, because I've absolutely loved this trip. So let's see if we can't find one of those interesting little street food markets. I haven't been to one of those yet. And welcome. This is our first ever night market. We're gonna walk through all the goodies and get to the food, because that's the good stuff. I hate shopping, so this is not my section. We need to hurry up and get to the yum yums. I've got 6 shrimp cakes. Let's see what they taste like. It's really good though. I think the spicy sauce makes it. So the street food market in Da Nang I didn't quite like. I thought it was a little bit overrated, although a lot of people do enjoy it, so just my opinion. One thing you do have to see is the Dragon Bridge, and again, I've done a whole video on just Da Nang, so if you want to check that out, I'll put that up above.
Guarda, David, lascia tuo fratello. Wow.
Alright, so today I am going to be looking for a special kind of tapioca noodle. But first, I want to have some coffee. I haven't had coffee yet. Tapioca noodles, which is supposed to be super thick and chewy, which I absolutely love. Oh, they're so slippery. I know, I said I was full, but it was only 6K, so I got myself a deep fried banana. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Hello from a rainy Da Nang. We're gonna head off and have a coffee, and then I want to try a street food market, well, a market that's not as busy and touristy as the last one we went to. That's the plan for the day. You coming? Let's go. Okay, so this street food market I absolutely loved. It's a hidden gem. And it has some of the most amazing food I've ever tried, including an avocado ice cream. Yes, avocado, vanilla ice cream, and coconut shards on top. It was amazing. I think one of the best desserts I've ever eaten. Then we had crispy pancake that you wrap yourself with a peanut sauce. It was absolutely amazing. It was gorgeous. Loved it. We also had these tapioca dumplings that had shrimp and barbecue pork on the inside. This market I can definitely 100% recommend. Alright, it's our last day here. and the sun's come out a little bit, so I'm taking the drone with me. I need to exchange money, get some food, and then maybe have a beach day, seeing as we're in the beach town. I absolutely loved walking around Da Nang. It's a little bit of a mishmash of everything, but so lovely to walk around and just explore. That is so good. It's not sweet. It's really refreshing. Okay, bun cha. You have to try this. These have officially become my favorite noodle dish in the whole of Vietnam. But again, I've done a full video on this, so you have to check it out. The noodles are really good. That was absolutely amazing. If you're in Da Nang, you have to come and eat. I'm here on my little tiny chair on the side of the road, and I've ordered dessert. She said she's gonna mix them. Okay, so the translation is literally rice balls with sticky soup. I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling quite full and uncomfortable, so I think I'm gonna go lie on the beach and enjoy the little bit of sunshine that we've gotten, because it's been raining for the last 3 days. So beach time it is. So this was my first day without rain, and I had to make do of the beach. Beach, sunset, coconuts, yes, amazing. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the trip. Again, a super short drive from Da Nang to Hoi An. Hoi An I'm excited for because this has been voted the #1 spot in the whole of Vietnam by tourists, so let's check it out. We've made it to Hoi An. I am so excited to go and explore, but today unfortunately I need to work. I'm going to be putting out a couple of videos soon, so I have a lot of editing to do. It's tough when you're trying to edit and travel at the same time and you're only spending 3 to 4 days in one place. Let's get to editing. Vietnam does not cease to amaze me. I found a new coffee that I need to try, and it is a mango coffee. Let's see if we can hunt this place down. Google Maps has not been my friend this trip. It's been messing me around, but we'll give it a try. But a mango coffee, you can actually see how it's split. How disappointing, I don't love it. I can see why this is at #1. Just walking around this morning, I've noticed the architecture, and this is such a historical, cute little town. Loving the vibe so far. We've got chicken noodles, salad, chili, and lime. Let's begin. This is officially the most delicious chili sauce I've ever had. It is so spicy. Alright, so exploring ancient town has been one of my favorite parts of this trip. I keep saying this over and over again, but it's like every time I think I've found my favorite, something else kind of either matches it or goes to the top of the list. Vietnam has just been a country of surprises for me. I have done whole sets of videos on Hoi An, places to go, things to eat, so I will put those up at the top for you. One thing I will say is, although I've tried to avoid as many tourists as I could in my videos, it was really crowded here. So that is something to keep in mind when you're traveling here. If you want peace and quiet, I don't know if this is the best place for you because there is a lot of tourists here. Good morning from Hoi An. Today is going to be a great day. I've done some research on the different foods that I want to try that are local to Hoi An. So let's get on it. Starting with a sesame-based breakfast. I don't know if I'm ready for that one. Let's try it. For our first stop, a cup of coffee, a cafe moi, which is quickly becoming my favorite. It is the salt coffee. Quite a size bowl for 10K. Let's try it. Such a unique flavor. So it's like toasted sesame, and you can taste smoke. So it's been cooked over like a smoke fire, and it's literally just sesames that have been cooked down into a paste with a little bit of sweetness. So good. I've stopped at this cute little local place. They have the pork dish that I've been wanting to try called Kai Lao. It's like a salad type dish. It's absolutely huge. I paid 35K and just look at the size of this. The food in Hue and Hoi An has been some of the best. I've spoken to a couple locals and apparently that's because this is where the imperial cities used to be. So anything close to the imperial city is where you find the best food because they would prepare food for the emperors, which kind of makes sense, I guess. But again, this is just what I've been told by a local. Might be absolute nonsense, but I have noticed a difference in the food. It is absolutely delicious here. Just had the most delicious desserts. I cannot even describe how good it was. I had the mixed one and I had it warm. You can have it cold as well, but I had it warm and it had the freshest coconut cream soup sauce thing on the top. But there were rice balls that were stuffed with ginger on the bottom, and then a corn soup and a bean soup and red beans and black beans on the top. It was absolutely delicious. Just walking around, I've found this hidden, well, it's not really hidden, but nobody knows about it. The coolest World War II blockhouse. It's a defense system protecting the, I think, 102nd Engineer Battalion. All I know is that you can just walk around here in Hoi An and find some amazing things. I stopped at a little banh mi stall, paid 30K for a mixed banh mi. Let's see. Super crunchy. I have just ordered something quite strange, something that I haven't seen on a menu anywhere else, and I've been looking, and it is called duck porridge. Gotta try it, right? ginger coffee. So we're gonna try that this morning. I can't believe how many different kinds of coffee there are. It's crazy. So far, if I can remember correctly, I've had just regular black coffee, condensed milk coffee, coconut coffee, mango coffee, salt coffee, egg coffee, and I'm pretty sure there's a few others that I've left out, but I think I've just forgotten them. Just stopped at the cutest local place in the middle of the street. The motorbikes are going past me, and this chicken looks amazing. It's like a local chicken dish with yellow rice, so let's hope it's good. It's only 25k. Crazy. Because Hoi An is an ancient trading center, there is so much history to be found here. There are so many buildings that date back to so long ago, and tourists don't even know about them because they just blend into everywhere else. It's amazing here. So I got a chair, and the market's opening up, guys. It's opening up. See if I can find somewhere to sit and try this. Julie? With this being my last night, I went to multiple street food markets and walked around, enjoyed some good food. It's definitely worth a visit. I can highly recommend it. All the pretty lanterns on the river, the riverboat rides. It's such a beautiful place to take photos. Today is the day. We are officially checking out, leaving Hoi An and going to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. I'm gonna be taking the overnight bus and bringing you along with me so that you can see what the experience is like. Let's go. Our shuttle comes at 2, so I'm gonna see if we can't get maybe a cup of coffee or a banh mi as like a breakfast. Alright, so because I got the beef instead of the pork, communication misunderstanding, it ended up being 25k, not 20k. but honestly one of the best breakfasts I've had in a long time. Let's see if we can find a coffee. I have been having the same cup of coffee for the last couple of days because I've just been obsessed with it. It's the Cafe Moi, or a salt coffee. It's absolutely delicious. It's really strong coffee with like a salty cream on top, and it's all on ice. Oh, so good. That coffee ended up being only 25k, which is $8. That's, oh, I can't wrap my brain around it. And now we wait for like 30-45 minutes for the shuttle to come pick us up. We have made it to the bus. Got lots of legroom, beautiful window, curtain for some privacy. I think this is going to be a wonderful journey. Let's enjoy it. Apparently we even get dinner on this bus. I've heard so many good and bad reviews on these luxury sleeper buses. Everything from toilets spilling over while they're driving, to people not being able to sleep, to it being the best thing you could ever do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very easygoing person, so I absolutely love this. I did not have one thing to complain about. Yeah, the ride was a bit bumpy, but it didn't take anything away from my sleep, really. It was comfortable enough to sleep. The window was huge, so whenever you woke up, you had this beautiful view to look at. The inside of the bus was super comfy, and you could switch all the lights off if you wanted to sleep. It was good. Stopped for dinner. Just woke up. We've got about 2 hours left, and then we're in Ho Chi Minh. Just gonna enjoy the view. Oh my goodness, what a hectic morning. I'm lost. I didn't know how to get out of the bus stop. I'm just waiting on the side of the road for my Grab driver. Yeah, I had no idea how to get out of the bus station, and now everything's a mess. There's so much traffic. What a relief. Oh. Welcome to Ho Chi Minh. We're gonna start our experience off with the Bentan market. As soon as you come in, watches and sunglasses. We're gonna move through the aisles. There's lots of clothing, lots of food, lots of snacks. Let me quickly show you what's around, grab something to eat, and then head over to Walking Street. Not gonna lie, this doesn't look the greatest. But let's try it. I haven't tried this variation before, so let's see. Coconut milk is very fresh. So I got the crab noodle, thick noodle soup. Okay, the vibe here in Ho Chi Minh is totally different. The city is huge, there's so many people. Benton Market was an interesting experience. There was such a sweet guy that kept waving in the back of my video, and I wish I had seen him in person when he was doing that, because I would have wanted to give him like a huge hug and just been like, you're so cute. But yeah, he walked past the camera like 8 times to wave. I love this place already. I've been to Walking Street a few times since this night, and every time I go they just keep adding more and more things. During their Vietnamese New Year they had this huge mechanical dragon. It was absolutely stunning. Walking Street is definitely a must-do here in Ho Chi Minh. Day 20 and it's time to find the pink church. Let's go exploring. Apparently this coffee has the aftertaste of cinnamon and aniseed. It's a coffee with condensed milk and coconut cream. Not gonna lie, this is the most traffic that I have ever seen in Vietnam, and I am quite scared and nervous to cross the road. A cute hidden gem that you can try and find here in Ho Chi Minh is Turtle Lake. It is not a huge lake or anything, it's more like a pond, but the story behind it is really, really interesting. It's also such a cool photo spot. Let's have a melon tea and a bun roll. I cannot believe I am actually here. I think this is one of the places that I've been wanting to go to the most in the entire Vietnam, and it's just because the story is so captivating. And what story should I tell other than the burning monk?
His name is a Tit-Wallet Box. Do you want to do something for Buddhism?
So the legend goes that from the war there was quite a harsh environment. The monk's name was Thich Quan Duc, and he decided that in a shocking and awe-inspiring way he was going to sacrifice himself for his beliefs. And the photographer that shot this was the only one present at the time, because everyone else thought it was propaganda, but they heard rumors and stories. And so this monk came to the middle of the street, got out of the car, sat down and meditated, and one of his associates poured a can of gasoline over him, and they set him alight, and not once did he flinch until he died. Alright guys, it is day 21 and although this is my last day in the video, this is definitely not my last day in Vietnam. I've been staying here a few months already. There's just this magic here in Vietnam that I cannot shake, and I think I'm just gonna stay here till I feel like I'm ready to move on to the next place. But yeah, today editing favorite coffee shop, and that's it. Last stop of the day, we're at Con Cafe. Cutest little vibe here. It's such a cute little place. Right by the Pink Church, and we're gonna have a coconut coffee. I think this is the best coconut coffee I've had in Vietnam so far. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a like, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.